Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Adala. Today I'm bringing you a Microsoft Flight Simulator video, and we're gonna go over this pretty nice helicopter that is downloadable for free. It is an R22 Raven 2 helicopter. It's a four-seater piston helicopter. And yeah, we'll put the link in the description below. And it is by Rotor Sim Pilot. So I'll also link their YouTube channel and the link to where you can download this helicopter. It does require a software called Airland FS. It comes with the download, very easy to install, and yeah, it's a very nice looking helicopter. We are here in the San Francisco International Airport, gate A5. So yeah, it'll be interesting to back out of here. And it's a beautiful sunny day because that's how I set it up in the weather settings. And what we'll do is just go for a little zip around San Francisco. Go check out the Golden Gate Bridge. Well, first of all, we'll check out the airport here, and then go and try to land on Alcatraz, and see if there's anything of interest. Maybe do a little fly around the city, and I'll basically show you how this helicopter performs. I'm just gonna take. Yeah, I'm not a super expert, in flying helicopters or anything, but I'm relatively new. But we'll give it our best and see how she does. The first thing you'll notice is that another disclaimer I should mention: the helicopter is currently at 8% development, so 92% of this helicopter does not work. But so, I mean, if this is 8%, then it's I would say it's pretty amazing, because it looks pretty damn nice. All right, so I'm not going to go over the details of the helicopter on this particular video. I just want to do a quick flight and see how it performs. And the only thing I'll mention is that the engine sound is one thing that could use some work. I don't know if that's how it sounds in real life. But once it spools up, it'll sound better. So here we go. The startup sequence is just Control E. They're still working on the actual full startup. So we'll go fire it up and let's get going. All right. There we are. That's better. It does sound like a little bit of a like vacuum cleaner that's gone wrong, but all right. So let's get this thing going. A little left rudder, a little collective, and let's see if I can manage to get this thing out of here. All right, we're gonna hover, turn her around. I'll do a quick check of the airport. Taxi around the airport. Hello, buddy. Hope you're having a good day. We'll try to taxi around a little bit and check out the airport. Pretty nice airport. I am losing some frames here and there, but I'm not sure if that's due to my track IR. I am using track IR right now. There's the main terminal. We'll go buzz the tower. couple planes on the gates, and that's San Francisco Airport right there. Alright, well, let's head towards the city and check out the bridge, the Golden Gate Bridge, before we go check out Alcatraz. I'm gonna try to do a full collective here and try to pick up some speed so we can get there a bit quicker. So one thing you'll notice when flying helicopters, oh, there's a little Cessna, is that they're not all that hard to fly once you have some speed. It's pretty much like an airplane, like a fixed-wing airplane. And it is really not that difficult. So, I mean, you know, if you want to turn right, bank right, you pull back on the stick to keep that altitude, right? I mean, we're doing quite a bit of speed there. We were almost at V max, which I think is 128 knots or something on this. But yeah, I mean, if you're turning and everything, it's quite like an airplane. You lose lift when you bank, so you have to pull up. If you want to gain altitude, you pull back on the cyclic, which is this thing right there, which is the main control, and the collective is the one on the left here that controls the pitch of your blades. And we can see San Francisco out there in the distance. Where helicopter starts becoming tricky is at low speed flight and hovering. It's basically a naturally unstable aircraft, as opposed to, you know, most aircraft, especially general aviation aircraft, are aerodynamically stable. So what that means is when you let go of the controls and the nose dives, it'll pick up speed, it will gain lift, and then it will go back up, and then it'll stall when the nose is too high, and it'll drop back down, and then it'll just do that over and over. In a helicopter, if you let go of the controls, you know, it's probably not a good idea to do it at this altitude. We're pretty low, but here I'm letting go of the controls. Yeah, it tends to pitch up. But in general, like if you're in a bank or something, if you're banking or turning, it's not a good idea. As soon as you let go of the controls, the helicopter will lose control. So you gotta, requires a ton more. Oh, there's a stadium here. Let's check this out. It requires basically a ton more concentration than an airplane, at least in low level flight and hovering. And the biggest challenge that I found is when you transition from vertical flight, slow speed vertical flight, to forwards flight, and you get what I think it's called translational lift, which is when your blades are basically creating lift from the forward speed of your craft, kind of like a wing. So like right now you can see the blades are spinning and it's creating lift just like a wing would. Let's follow this So we're approaching the city here. Very beautiful city, San Francisco. All these hills. Love to see hills in a city. Lots of green, lots of vegetation. Here, let's follow this this highway. So here I'm trying to pick up some altitude. All I have to do for that is, at this speed, just pitch up. I'll follow this thing. So here we're looking at we're somewhere around 80 knots, and you can see that the red line is 128 knots. So so we're trying to keep it in the green and in the yellow, definitely not in the red. And what you'll notice is with this flight model, it will basically start to go sideways when you're going really fast. So here's a little interesting glitch on these bridges. As far as the scenery goes, you know, Flight Simulator is one of those games that looks amazing from altitude, but as you start getting closer to low-level flight, you start to see all the imperfections. You know, like these buildings, I think they're all like actually accurate. So like this building is actually there. I mean, this is all coming from satellite imagery, which is why it looks so weird, because it's actually accurate. Like this road is actually there, and you know, and one of the types of flying that I like to do is the one that we're doing right now. It's low-level flying. Like I don't like flying at the 30,000 feet. I find it boring. You know, that level autopilot type of flying. This is the type of flying that I like. And so the craft that I'm naturally attracted to and that interests me in Flight Simulator are the ones that are either extremely agile, such as the R44 and the Pits, which are aerobatic planes. And I tend to fly those very low and do crazy things with them. Or helicopters. So, look at these yachts. We're trying to approach the piers. I've been to San Francisco a few times, but I don't know it that well. I think it's got that famous pier. Is it Pier 39? Or is it Pier 9? Forget. It's coming up here. It's got all sorts of shops and restaurants. And the Bubba Shrimp Company there. Bubba Gum Shrimp Company. I think it's right here. So to slow down, I am going to basically pitch up. You're going to see, I don't know, it's hard to see the speed, but here's the pier I'm talking about that actually I visited in real life. So all you do is you pitch up, you know, and it starts basically going up, and then you're gonna have to start applying a lot of rotor, and then there's this crazy transition from forward flight. So right now we're basically almost at a hover, and you know, doing that transition smoothly is kind of basically you do both controls at the same time. You pitch up and you lower your collective at the same time. So here's that famous pier that I was talking about. And you know, that's the beauty of helicopters, I found, is that you can just do this. You know, I'd love to be able to do this in real life. Here you can see a patio. I mean, and all these boats, you know. I mean, this is all like from satellite imagery, but looking nice. Yeah, I've been here. Lots of shops and restaurants. Good stuff. So to gain altitude right now, I'm just adding collective, and there you go. Changing the pitch on the blades, and all of a sudden you're, you know, well, good and high. There's that pier. Alcatraz is there. We'll get to it here. Well, since it's closer, okay, let's finish. What I wanted to do is take a look at the city, then we'll go back to Alcatraz, which is right there. Try to land, and then we'll go check out the Golden Gate Bridge. How about that? There's that famous building, pointy building. That defines the San Francisco skyline. Look at that. Oop. Don't hit the buildings. So looks like this is downtown right here. So let's slow down and just pitch up. It's very easy to slow down when you gain altitude, so what I'm doing is I'm pitching up, boom, it's like super easy. So they're gonna watch my speed. I wanna have some forward speed. And one thing you will notice is it's not very easy for a helicopter to gain altitude when you don't have a lot of forward speed, because you're losing that lift. Right now I'm trying to gain altitude to see the top of this building. I don't have it fully cranked, but you can see we are almost at a hover, and it's here. Let's do a full. This is a full collective, so you can see it. I mean, it does it. It's just not very easy. So, and I don't like running at full collective. So, but yeah, we did gain the altitude, and super easy to gain that speed back. So back on the collective a little bit. Yeah. Let's try to go. And one of the things with a helicopter is you want to be pretty smooth. Wow, this is pretty nice actually. Here, let's go back there for a second. And you know, yeah, with a helicopter you want to be actually pretty smooth about things. I'm just manhandling this thing like crazy. But yeah, that's the toughest thing that I find in flying helicopters, just slowing down. So right now I'm just keeping a watch on my speed. I'm doing a pretty good job, because I saw this orange thing. It looks like almost looks like a helipad, so I'm just gonna go pretend that that's a helipad. And by the way, in most of these buildings, even if they do have helipads, you can't land on them. I'm gonna try to come to a hover here. So as you come to like almost zero speed, you can see that we're dropping in altitude, so we're gonna have to compensate. And I'm gonna try not to hit any trees here, and more collective, because we're getting really low. But there you go. I mean, it's looks like it's just a garden. Caught my attention though, but anyways, it would have been tough to land there. But we are in a hover. So hovering is not terribly difficult in this model. I don't know how accurate it is. As I said, it's at 8%. The hardest thing I find is the transitions, you know, between hovering and this forward flight. You know, I've flown, I have a UH-1 and DCS, and that thing is the most difficult thing I've ever flown in my life. So it is more difficult than flying this right now, but this gives you a good sense of what helicopter flight feels like. And I don't think Flight Simulator supports helicopters at all right now, but I am sure that it's coming and the engine will support it. Wow, look at that. All I want to do is just go like in between these streets, but if there was a little less vegetation, I would actually like hit the deck here if there was a little bit more space. But yeah, that's dangerous. Alright, let's go check out Alcatraz. So I'm gonna try to go as fast as possible. Let's see. Pitch forward. Woo. Yeah, we're close to red line. Vmax. We're also pretty low. Alright, I'm gonna pull back. We're gonna pitch up and circle this thing to see if there is a place where we can land. Because I'm sure... Yeah, right there, this seems to be like a bit of a courtyard. Or do we want something a bit more challenging? Courtyard is pretty big. And really, you can probably land a helicopter anywhere. It's just about the difference between skilled pilots and unskilled pilots, I would say, or lesser skilled pilots. It's more like here, I'm just gonna adjust my keyboard here. Get ready for this. It's more like how long you're gonna take to position yourself. Like, the really skilled pilots are the ones that are able to transition like pretty easily and get into position, right? Like, you know, if I take like 3 hours to get into position, that's not skill, right? Like, even here, I mean, this is taking way too long. But I'm gonna try to squeeze between these trees. Try to keep my a little bit of forward speed, and then drop the collective a little bit to lose some of that height with the forward speed, and that's perfect. Like, I don't have to do much here. Pull back a bit because we're getting close to where I wanted to. We're having a decent rate of descent. A little collective to halt the descent, and we're really close to our hover, like close to the ground now. And now the trick is, I mean, I got a crappy frickin' throttle. The trick is just to, you know, make sure that, there you go. 0.8 feet per second is what the airland software told me we did. I'm gonna go into external view. It does like increase the sound quite a bit. I'm gonna try to edit it out, like lower the sound, but let's try to this external view. I would say pretty successful, right down smack the middle, you know. As I said, not the most challenging thing. The most challenging thing, as I said, is getting here at speed, you know, doing this quickly. You know, taking off, for example. I mean, like, as easy it is to take off, it should be... Like, that's how... This is how easily you should be able to land. Well, almost. See how easy that was? Oh yeah, there we go. Took a look at Alcatraz. It's obviously a museum today. Haven't gone to see it yet. On my bucket list for one day. Now let's go and check out the Golden Gate. Maybe we'll head there from the coast. And also, it's hard to tell how high I am from the water. So I'm gonna head a little bit towards the sun so I can friggin' see. I mean, there is an altimeter, but... Okay. You know, it's hard, it's sometimes hard to have a point of reference when everything is just blue, this flat blue. And I can't really always tell how frickin' high I am. But if we go towards land, I most definitely will have a frame of reference. I can even speed up. There we go. I can definitely tell how high I am now. A little better. Shall we do a full collective? Low altitude? Yeah. Right, full collective it is. Let's go. You gotta watch out also, yeah, you have to really push on the stick when you do full collective. And we want to watch that max speed, so let's pull back just a little bit. We're going fast enough anyways. Right here. And yeah, I mean, this is supposed to be all about all these small inputs. That's the key to helicopter flying, but I'm usually impatient. And but yeah, you can see our shadow there. Yeah, we're pretty low, I would say. Pretty low. And here she is. So we're gonna go full collective. We are almost max speed, and let's see if we can clear this. Ooh, this is gonna be close. There we go. We're gonna be bleeding speed like crazy. We can actually still go up a little bit more, a little bit more. And wow, look at that. We just cleared the whole thing. There's the Golden Gate. Should I attempt to land on the Golden Gate Bridge? Why not? Why not? First I want to go check out this ship. I did download the ships. Here, let's... What happens if I completely... Oh, no. I was gonna say, what happens if I completely, I think when you drop the collective, you really want to first pitch up. Yeah, that is really the key. You want to pitch up. Alright, let's drop a little bit. So this is a liquefied natural gas, looks like LNG tanker. All those big pressurized. Let's collective. Alright, let's go check this thing out. We're gonna try to do a translation to the left. How about that? See if we can orbit this thing while pointing at it. That's another thing an airplane can't do, right? Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, this is I think one of the assets that come from downloading that. It's a free downloadable thing that you can download, and it downloads all sorts of ships. Pretty cool. Alright, let's go check out the Golden Gate. Try to land on it. Now I'm gonna have to, I don't know, like the damage model physics. Like if I have to actually, if I hit these suspensions ropes, if it actually I know the cars. I know the cars. I don't think they damage you. Yeah, this is looking risky. You know, nah, not gonna do it, guys. Not gonna do it. We'll do a little bit more flying just around here, and then I'll call it a day. And, wow, that's nice graphics. I like that. try to land maybe somewhere more reasonable. I know there's an airport here that I tried to spawn at earlier, but it wouldn't let me. Ooh, how about this? Right here. Let's try to land in this quick touch and go on this grass field. And that's, I don't know, vortex ring state. I don't know what that means, but it really fucking screws you up. And there it is again. If somebody knows what that is, let me know, because I sure as hell don't know why that happens. Alright, going a little backwards here, a little sideways. Not easy, guys, not easy. Oh, and of course, as I said, I was using this crappy Thrustmaster HOTAS. It's not crappy, but the throttle is not, it's not smooth, so I can't. 0.9 feet per second, not bad, not bad. It's not very easy to control that collective, right? So, and the way you're supposed to take off with a helicopter from some of the videos I've seen is you get into this forward flight, and then you like let it use that momentum and that forward speed to help you get that extra lift. Ooh, what is going on here? That was ugly. That is ugly. Let's go find this airport and land on it. How about that? I think it's somewhere. This is a really nice area. I like this. Must be beautiful. Definitely a beautiful city. I think I can see it on the map there. That's a nice thing about this R44 model from Rotor Sim Pilot. It's got a little map that works. That's pretty cool. I still don't know how to zoom into it or whatnot, but I think I'm heading in the right direction here for that airport. Overspeed, you guys see that on the top left. VNE, V never exceed 128 knots. Not very fast, but I guess for a helicopter, pretty fast. Wow, look at this. All these boats. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm heading for this, what is that red dot? Is that an airport? I think it is, right here. Slow down. See if I can do a proper slowdown this time. Is it? No. Oh, nice swampy area. That was a pretty good slowdown. I was pretty impressed with that. Look at these power lines. Where is that damn... I don't know. We might just have to land at that baseball field. How about that? We can use that as a target. Oh, wait, is this it? No, that's not it. Because I'm thinking there's a grass. Well, the tennis courts. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's circle around do one last circle around this beautiful area. Oh my god, this is like, I am loving this area. Let's do another circle, and then we can land her in that baseball field. Yeah. Just a little fancy flying air, a little dangerous. Because I don't know what I'm doing, but it sure is fun. Try to test the limits. After flying an extra 300, it's definitely not as... Don't do that. Don't fly an extra 300 and then come to this helicopter, because you're gonna think you can turn like a dime like you can in that, and you actually can't. Beautiful. Oh, I love this nap of the earth flying right over these trees and houses. Look at that, solar panels. Oh, look at all those boats. A little collective. I don't know why I felt like it was good to have that extra energy. Oh, look at that, San Francisco in the distance. All right. So we'll head back to that baseball field, which I believe, I think it's on the other side of the water there. Yeah, let's go do that. Oh, there's these tennis courts too. One of the videos I saw about flying helicopter said you don't want to bank more than 30 degrees. Sounds like a sound advice. But if you do more than 30, yeah. Alright, let's go find that baseball field and try to do... I'm gonna try to do a quick approach. As I said, transitioning from this 100 knots at this altitude to that spot is the biggest challenge. Ooh, is that a baseball field right there? What is this? That's not the one I was looking at earlier, but we're gonna land here. So we're gonna pretend that we live in one of these houses. In fact, we're gonna pretend we live right there. Okay. And we're gonna come around and try to make this look semi-professional. So we are going pretty decently fast right now. And the thing I would like to do in practice is reducing my altitude at the same time as my speed. But, you know. And so I'm gonna try to do that right now, reducing speed and altitude. There you go. I've got my eyes on the target. And I want to make this pretty fast too, so... Alright. Just like I see helicopters land, they come in and... Yeah, I'm going way too fast. Way too fast. And now I'm way too slow. See you guys what I mean? And there's a vortex, crazy vortex shit. I'm gonna try to land on this frickin' front lawn. Which is, I think, at an angle. Or should I just land here? I mean, you can land anywhere really. At this point, you know, the hard part is kind of done. The approach, I would say. Right? Because, I mean, right now, like, manage the hover, right? I am losing altitude, and you know, all I have to do is put a little extra collective, and I can set it anywhere I want. And that's kind of what I was saying, right? Like it's all about the approach. And I guess this last little bit too, it's kind of sometimes hard to get a sense. See, like, it's not always easy. 0.8 feet. Seems like I'm pretty consistent. And I managed to do it over less than 1 feet per second. But there you have it, guys. I'm gonna end the video right there. I don't want to make it too long. Give you a sense. And the next video, I think I will bring you that extra 300. And then maybe go back to Star Citizen. I think these days I'm going back and forth in Flight Sim and Star Citizen. So I'll try to bring you both contents. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you the next time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe as per usual. Thanks, guys.